Yo, what up? This Naughty by Nature. I'm KG. Peace.
Yeah. This Trigger Trash doing it. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and this is the one and only Vim Rock. You're checking out Factory78.com. Keep it right here.
Naughty. Peace.
Factory 78 TV exclusive interviews. I'm your host, Adeshokwe. I'm standing right in the middle of legends right here. Mr. Tretch to my left, Mr. KG to my right, and to the far right is my Uncle Vinny, Vin Rock of Naughty by Nature Clan. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the UK.
Thanks, man. It's been a long time, but we here. Word up.
It's been a long time. It's been 20 years since you've been doing this. You know, I grew up listening to everything from OPP to Hip Hop Parade to Uptown Anthem. Knowing that you were coming into the UK, first of all, gave us goosebumps. Mr. Tretch, you guys are looking like you started off yesterday. You're still looking young and fresh. First of all, I want to ask you, what keeps you going at this time?
Hip-hop is the founder youth. Always say it, man. Hip-hop keep you going. And we do a gang of shows a year for 20 years. So K just was saying, it's a workout. You know what I mean? So it's like that keeps us there. The fans, we always keep a new generation along with our era. So they just keep us moving.
It's funny that you say a new generation along with your era. My partner right there behind the camera is a DJ, and a couple of weeks ago we were at a party. He decided to flip on OPP just to get the vibe going and see how it would test the waters. And everybody got up. This was young people born in the 90s, didn't know nothing about OPP, but they still knew the song. It was like an anthem. Right. You are known for anthems. Now, OPP kicked it up. 1991. You guys have been doing it before then, but that was what really took you across the world. You know, Africa, I'm African born and raised there. Yes, sir, absolutely. And MTV took that, flipped that, and used that to promote themselves as well. And one of the questions I actually wanted to ask KG as well, because I know everybody's involved with the production, but we grew up knowing KG is the DJ, does the production, supports everybody, is Naughty by Nature songs. It kicks off, always has like a specific, type of like exquisite thing to it. If it's the bass, like, do you listen to these songs and go, this is our track, or everything just kind of came together like that?
Well, yeah, most likely, like most of the time it is like that. Like when we listen to certain things, or if we just in there, I know that certain ones I'll put to the side that's more of a naughty track, and then when they hear it, they just know, or they just around and we just all in there and they just hear stuff just being played. They'll be like, put that to the side, or that sound like something we could do, and everything. So we all got that same ear. As far as when it comes to naughty, we got a trained ear for naughty sounding tracks. So when we hear it, all three of us, we know what's ours and what we could let somebody else go with.
Absolutely. Now, 20 years in the game, this is your 20th year. You're deciding to do a lot more. You're putting out an album pretty soon. You've put out a couple of songs already, Flag, which I think was brilliant. The video featured Ice-T, another legend, if you didn't know it already. Now, Uncle Vinny, I have to call you Uncle Vinny because that's what I grew up listening to anyway. Tell me about, making the songs now in comparison to making it back then in the 90s, like the early 90s.
Well, it's really the same formula. It's just upgraded skills. KG stayed in the studio producing other acts, doing more R&B stuff, working with more live musicians and stuff. Tretch always stays in the studio at home with different MCs, a lot of young guys, a lot of street guys. So, with our worldly experiences, plus all of that just grassroots stuff, it's basically the same process, but we're just upgrading the skills.
Now, the new album coming out is the Anthem Inc., if I'm right. You're known for anthems, like I said. Let me see the shirt. Let us see the shirt. That is it, Naughty by Nature Anthem Inc. First of all, everybody, like in the late 90s and 2000s, we all got into this culture of wearing T-shirts or G-Unit, Rockefeller, whatever. But Naughty by Nature started from the go. Whose idea was that?
It was all of us. When we started off, we didn't have no records. We didn't have nothing. It's like we started off doing talent shows. So one of the main things we wanted to do was come in a uniform. So we were called New Style at the time. So we just said, let's make jackets, let's make T-shirts. And we mobbed in there, all of us, with our whole crew, all of us uniformed. And it just followed us as we switched over to Naughty by Nature. And we just took it to the next level. We started off selling them on the block, just hand-to-hand, cars riding through. Hey, you want to buy a Naughty by Nature shirt? And then we just opened the store store up, and then we went online.
Wow.
Our
Now,
forefathers had trained us how to do it well. Boogie Down Productions, they had their own leather jackets and stuff, and then Public Enemy, they like had their gear going on, and we was like, yo, from the 90s era of it, that's the way you move with it. We gotta let the world see it like that. So we've been doing it like with the new style. We was like, we gotta have our uniform together, man, because that stands out.
absolutely. Now you mentioned a couple of legends there. You guys are legends in our in our eyes. You've been given the hip hop honors as well. I see the gold thing going on. You've worked with a couple of people down the line. You've Ice-T, Tupac, in films. Upton Anthem, Juice was the film everybody grew up to. You've worked with some of these people. Nowadays, when you listen to hip hop and you listen to the collaborations with the young up and coming acts and the old acts as well, like, do you feel like hip hop is in the right place with what's going on now in 2011?
I feel as though the youth and the hip hoppers that's in the club and that's following it, they decide. You know what I mean? And when you come with that flavor that they grew up on before they were even old enough to go to clubs, and mix with what they listen to now and buy and go to clubs and see, it just is their ultimate form of hip hop, because you had the best of both worlds. So I think every era has its own time and its own style and feel, and it's like, it's just a beautiful thing when both eras could collide.
Together.
That's right.
One of the things you're known for is blooding new acts. I know you guys have got like new rappers coming from New Jersey that you're bringing in Illtown Records, which is your own label that you're working with. Tell us exactly what we should be expecting from the up and coming acts that you're working with, and most importantly, Anthem Inc. Mr. Tretch.
Yeah, well, we got a lot of things going on around the hood. You got the Garden State Greats, you got ECG, the Essex County Generals, and it's like we build up everything that comes around our way, and any new groups that come, we support them. And it's like you're going to hear just a lot of throwbacks and a lot of brand new tracks half and half on the Anthem Inc. album. So we giving you a taste of the old and the new, old money and new money. You know what I mean? So, and we keep our styles fresh. Like I stay working with the younger cats, you know what I mean? I stay working with them and feeling their vibe, feeling their energy. So, Naughty always going to stay up to par and right on the same street.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you very much for coming into the UK. The fans are outside. They're queuing. They've been waiting for hours to see Naughty by Nature. For years to see Naughty by Nature. Yeah, exactly. So it's been a long time to see you guys looking as young and fresh as you are. I saw your performance on TV1. Absolutely killed it. I saw your performance on Wendy Williams. Killed it. I saw your performance on Letterman show. Ripped it. So there's nothing, when it's Naughty by Nature.
Appetizers. It's a pregame. That was the pregame. Wait till the night. It's on.
Absolutely, man. So when it's Naughty by Nature, it's a party out there. Go and check it. When is the album coming out?
We just finished everything. I got a little final touches I got to do to it. Got to mix down a couple of more tracks, and it'll be coming at you, man. But word up, make sure you look out for it, because it's definitely a banger.
Absolutely. Mr. Tretch, just to finally off, where do people kind of follow you, check what's going on, Twitter, Facebook, whatever?
Yeah, we on Twitter at Naughty by Nature and Twitter at Trigger Tretch and naughtybynature.com. You could check us out there, man, and we just going hard body, man. But come in and hit us up, because we definitely on deck and following our fans.
Hard body, sir. You guys are going hard body too. So good luck with the show tonight. We hope to see you pretty soon. Thank you very much for hollering at us, man.
Peace.